Most people think success starts with action. Work harder, learn more, try again. Napoleon Hill said that is backwards. According to him, success starts much earlier, before effort, before strategy, before money. It starts with expectation. Let me explain why this matters more than talent, luck, or timing. Imagine two people with the same skills, same background, same opportunities. One quietly expects life to work out. The other expects struggle. They wake up differently. They speak differently. They decide differently. And over time, their lives separate completely. Not because one is smarter, but because the mind always moves toward what it expects. Napoleon Hill discovered this while studying the most successful people of his era, industrialists, entrepreneurs, leaders. They did not hope for success, they assumed it. That assumption changed everything. Most people don't realize how often they rehearse failure in their mind. They imagine problems before they happen. They picture rejection before they try. They prepare excuses before effort. The subconscious mind listens to all of it, and it believes every word. Hill said the subconscious does not judge. It does not argue. It accepts instructions and acts on them. If you constantly expect struggle, your mind looks for struggle. If you expect success, your mind looks for paths. This is not magic. It is conditioning. Let me tell you a story Hill often hinted at. There was a young man who desperately wanted success. He wanted money, freedom, respect. He worked hard, long hours, late nights. But no matter what he did, progress felt slow. Every step forward was followed by 2 steps back. He kept asking the same question. What am I doing wrong? One day, he noticed something uncomfortable. Every time an opportunity appeared, his first thought was not excitement, it was doubt. What if this fails? What if I embarrass myself? What if I lose what little I have? Those thoughts felt harmless, responsible, logical, but they were commands. His mind obeyed by making him hesitate. Speak cautiously, aim low. So he changed nothing on the outside, no new skills, no new plan. He changed only one thing: expectation. Napoleon Hill called this a definite chief aim, not a wish, not a dream, an expectation so familiar that the mind accepts it as reality. The man wrote down one clear sentence: I am becoming successful and nothing can stop it. At first it felt fake, uncomfortable, almost embarrassing. That's how you know it matters. He repeated it daily, not casually, with emotion, because emotion is the language of the subconscious. Weeks passed. Nothing obvious changed. This is where most people quit. But something subtle was happening. He stopped apologizing for his goals. He stopped explaining himself. He stopped shrinking. His tone changed, his posture changed, his patience changed, and slowly reality followed. Opportunities that once felt risky now felt normal. Decisions that once felt scary now felt obvious, not because the world changed, because his expectations did. Napoleon Hill warned about this. Life rarely gives you what you want. It gives you what you expect. If you expect wealth to be difficult, it will be. If you expect success to take decades, it will. If you expect failure, it will arrive early. Your mind will make sure of it. This is why 2 people can read the same book and get different results. One expects it to work. The other hopes it might. Hope waits. Expectation moves. Hill studied men who lost fortunes and regained them. Not once, multiple times. Why? Because their expectation of success never left. Money came and went. Identity stayed. They expected to win again, so they acted like it. Meanwhile, most people tie their expectation to circumstances. I'll believe when I see it. I'll feel confident once I succeed. I'll expect more when life improves. Napoleon Hill said this thinking keeps people stuck forever. You don't see it, then believe it. You believe it, then see it. The subconscious mind works on repetition and familiarity. What you repeat becomes normal. What feels normal becomes possible. This is why Hill emphasized autosuggestion. Not affirmations you say once, but ideas you live with daily. What do you repeatedly tell yourself about money, about success, about your future? Because those sentences are shaping your direction. The mind cannot hold two expectations at once. It chooses the dominant one. If fear speaks louder than desire, fear wins. If doubt repeats more often than belief, doubt leads. The solution is not force. It is training. You train expectation the same way habits are formed. Through repetition, through emotion, through consistency. Hill said the moment expectation changes, effort feels lighter because the mind stops resisting. When you expect failure, effort feels heavy, draining, risky. When you expect success, effort feels natural, necessary, worth it. This is why wealthy thinkers take losses calmly. They don't see them as endings. They see them as delays. Expectation keeps them moving. Now here's the dangerous part. Your mind is already programmed right now by family beliefs, past experiences, old failures. If you don't choose your expectations consciously, they choose themselves. Most people inherit expectations of limitation. People like us don't get rich. Success requires luck. Money changes people. Those ideas sit quietly in the subconscious, and they shape every decision. Napoleon Hill said awareness is the first break in the chain. Once you notice your expectations, you can replace them. Not overnight, not forcefully, gradually. Start with one expectation, one clear idea. Not, I want to be rich. That's a wish. But I am becoming more successful every day. That's movement. Say it when doubt shows up. Say it when results are slow. Say it when nothing seems to change. Because the subconscious learns through persistence, not proof. Hill observed that success often arrives suddenly, but the preparation is invisible. Expectation works quietly, until one day reality catches up. People call it luck, timing, chance. They never see the months or years of mental alignment. So here's the truth most people avoid. Your current results are connected to your past expectations, not your effort alone, not your intelligence. Expectation decides direction. Action only follows. Change the expectation and behavior shifts automatically. You stop chasing approval. You stop rushing. You stop settling because you no longer expect small outcomes. Napoleon Hill believed this was the real secret behind wealth. Not money, not knowledge, but a mind trained to expect success as normal. So ask yourself honestly, what do you expect when you think about your future? More of the same? More struggle? More waiting? Or do you quietly expect things to work out? Because whatever you expect, your mind is already preparing for it. And here's the part that should make you pause. If expectation shapes decisions and decisions shape destiny, then the real question is not, can I succeed? The real question is, what am I training my mind to expect right now? Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos on YouTube.